Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena Run, and we are recording this on April 1st, so aka April Fools, which is why everyone's avatar has gone to heck. Though I would like to note the highlights like
We stand together.
Ajani, come on. They could at least just put a googly eye and scratch out part of it. That might be a bit mean. The Unknown Adventurer, having it all hidden under the hood, quite nice.
Your
Everyone-
spark will be mine.
Cookie. Well, everyone's been saying that. Homunculus, probably the least. Fibletip probably did not change at all. That's just same thing. Oh, Trostani, quite interesting. Lots of ice.
Succeed.
Let's see what else. Ashiok, I'm pretty sure those are not ice.
Torments of the underworld
Oh.
inspire me.
Oh, and they did Simone quite interesting. Oh, eyes behind the glasses. And there's also a bunch that I don't have. I'm pretty sure that's not how some of those work, but
I'll always stand beside you, Hal.
And I will never know fear.
and Halana Elena, oh, always a double. Actually, there's also one for Vivian Reed. I'm trying to see if I can find her. That was also really nice. Let's see, where's Vivi? Do I not have one for Viv?
I rescued
Oh, also
Skyshire.
another one eye
We
for
planted
Elise.
I am its warden.
Oh yeah, here's Vivian.
Every fight makes
Take
me
note of
stronger.
the take note of the other ones, but yeah,
Ready
we'll
to
choose
strike when
Halana
you are.
Elena for this event.
All right, Elena, let's do this.
And we're gonna do mix up sealed, which is actually just basically sealed pool. It's chaos sealed, so everything's all shuffled up. Best of luck to everyone. That's pretty much all I can say. So open 6 packs to craft your sealed deck. What are the rares that we get? Actually, not too bad. Now remember, this is a phantom event, so it's not like we're keeping any of these, but hey, Rotting Regisaur is a pretty solid beater at first. We can actually kind of combo it off with Ketis if we have enough legendaries. Dramatic Finale. Cosima would be nice, even in Omen Keel form. We got Chromatic Orrery and Field of the Dead too. But everything's gonna be kind of in chaos, so let's start with black. Although black-white's starting to look good between the Dramatic Finale and the Dispark. We have Oh, we also have... Oh, we can easily go Absan. Let's check our mana base, though. Yep. And the mana base does not let you go Absan at all. And we only have Field of the Dead, so no... So we're probably not gonna do that. Let's actually start with the colors one by one. First off, white. We have Ketis, we have Join the Dance. Rip Apart is a decent one, but... But safe to say we can say no to white. The only relatively useful card here is the Clarion Cathars and Revoke Privileges as removal. We have access to Dispark, but we can splash, I guess. Hold on, let's double check. Can we really splash? White, blue, maybe not. If we want to be consistent, it's green, blue. So let's take a look at blue. We got Cosima, Sign Stygia's Flash. That's actually quite good. Shocking Grasp. It's a cantrip. Mystic Subdual. So we actually have a bit of a roundabout way of removal. We also have Tamiyo's Completion. Diver's Scab as sort of removal. We can go into blue-red if we want to. If we have enough instants and sorceries that matter. It's looking kind of chaotic. Well, that is the name of the series. Also have Mnemonic Sphere Corridor. Not so much artifact. Speaking of artifacts, Skittering Surveyor. I think we're gonna just put that in as an auto in. Scrabbling Claws might be worth it. It's actually not. Might be worth it. Everything else, not so much. Scorn Effigy, maybe. It's a free creature, so to speak. You pay 2, then you can just cast it for free. So, actually, these are the cards that are kind of worth it. The Field of the Dead's not... It's gonna be a stretch to be worth it. Chromatic Orrery. If we find something big, we'll get there. Let's see if we can get there. Again, going back to black, which I see. Precipitous drops removal. Unholy Indenture is a way to save stuff. Lifelink. Menace. Menace Explorer, not too bad. We have Rave Enfeeblement as more removal. The Kuchi Silencer, also pretty good removal. Cartouche of Ambition, sort of removal. Festive Funeral, so it wants us to bin cards in the yard, so that is a plan. We don't have Surveil, so Darkblade Agent can go, but Undercity Uprising and Erstwhile Trooper is looking interesting. Let's take a look at red. Oh, we actually got a lot of solid removal in red, so maybe blue-red's not such a bad idea. Okay. Green-red's also looking quite good as well. So we have a lot of solid removal. First strike creature, not bad. Fisher Wizards, fine. Fiery Cannonade. But Basalt Ravager, not so sure. The only thing we're missing in red is an actual good creature. Like, we have Trash of Raptors, but I don't think we have any other well, we have the Regisaur, actually. That's a dinosaur. And green looks like it's actually quite solid. Like, we can rely on green for our creatures. It actually has a little bit of removal. So green looks like a very solid shoe-in. So let's start with Fang of Shigeki. Elvish Rejuvenator always works. Snakeskin Veil's a good trick. Duel for Dominance is plausible. Underdark Basilisk is good. We have Naturalize, we'll save that for later. Excavation Mole, if we go for the mill plan, we can do Excavation Mole. Hooded Brawler's decent it's kind of decent as a 3-2 that exerts. Ornery Kudu, we don't have it. We need to check also for humans, but so far I don't think I've put any. Wolf Strike, we have no way of setting it at night, so this is pretty much just an instant speed punch. Knight of the Stampede, but no other dinosaurs. Gnarled Sage, 4/4 reach most of the time. Well, it is sealed, so we're definitely putting an Excavation Mold as a tree trampler. Nexus Wardens, we don't have that many enchantments, so I would love to put it, but probably not. Cloak Cadet, whenever +1/+1 counters are put on one or more humans you control, so we should be on the lookout for that. Ket is probably not going to ride. So let's take. So if we do it with red, we get Aether Chaser, we get Shock, we get a Braid. We get the Ravager, but I think it's only gonna ping for 1 damage at most. Now, we also don't have any expensive... Well, we have Searing Barrage, but it's fine, but it requires Adamant. We might fit the Electromancer, just... Technically, we could fit the Electromancer that way. Trash of Raptors... Yeah, that's the thing. If I were to run it, we're really missing a lot of stuff. Like, I could sneak in the Brushfire Elemental and the Domri's Ambush, but we would be short of a few creatures. So if we take a look back at blue, what good things can we get out of here? Diver's Cob is actually not so bad, but it is double blue. We need to decide what becomes our main color, what becomes our side color, if we go this far. Ideally, I always want to do 2-color decks, but it looks like that might not happen. Sift is solid. Cosima, maybe even just an Omen Keel form, it's fine. Let's try black. Although we don't have any of this. Although we don't have any of the splash cards, so we're really deciding between green-red and green-black at this point. Like, green-red gives us a bunch of early stuff, but not... While green-black does give us erstwhile Undercity Uprising as a fight effect. It gives us a very big beater in... Where is is that dinosaur? Rotting Regisaur. We can run the charity extractor, run the festive funeral. Wicked Guardian kind of works. Darfleet Interloper, Precipitous Drop, Cartouche, Timaret. Yeah, I think we're gonna go green-black at this point. Dokuchi Silencer is fine. Death Knell Berserker is fine. We are and we actually get the solid 16-7 base here if we do that. Although I would ideally want to cut some green cards, like we could cut the Gnarled Sage so we can get off the double green, and say run. Do we have we don't have token creatures. Nope, no token creatures. We can do Mind Drain just to be annoying. Unholy Indenture is not the best. We might be better off just doing a Rotten Reunion. We can do a Rotten Reunion instead of Scrabbling Claws. We can sneak. We actually have multiple Vicious Rumors, but we might be better off with something more solid. Like, we definitely could use more 2-drops at this. More 1 or 2 drops. The Drawbridge is a 2-drop. The Bookcase is a 2. Like, we got all the worst 2-drops. Although we can do Funeral Longboat as an emergency drop, it combos well with our Decayed tokens and a bunch of our smaller creatures at that. Yeah, we can do it. It's the crew one is kind of the big boon here. So, question, can we do a 10-7? Probably not. Like the way we can do we need to cut even more green to do a 10-7. I probably will still do a 10-7 anyway because we only need 1 green overall, and we have like Skittering Surveyor to help us dig through it. Elvis Rejuvenator kind of needs green. We're gonna give this one a shot. And we can either win tree or lose tree, so not too much to worry about. It's just for fun. Have fun, guys. At the very least, we want to win at least once just to get our monies back. But I'm willing to give this one roll, 2 rolls, see what it's like. So we don't have to target a card. We can get ourselves a zombie immediately, and it might be interesting with Duel for Dominance. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if our opponent casts something. We just cast Rotten Vampire Interloper. Is it worth punching? I guess it's fine. Submit 0. So we actually have an interesting trick here, but we need to go to combat. We need to stop after damage. And before the decay triggers, that's how you get your cake and eat it too. Oh, so not too bad as a start. Let's hope we don't regret it. You're not regretting it quite yet. We can probably just land the Pivot Brawler. The next turn we can go for Darfleet Interloper. We actually want to load up our yards, so we want to trade creatures. So we want to trade creatures so we can get a very nice Festive Funeral. We are 1 mana short, but we do get a free Explore. Opponent getting 1 life back. Opponent might have the removal for the Hooded Brawler. No, they're offering the trade. I will trade. Opponent should be suspicious, but so far not yet. We'll lead on the Darkfleet Interloper. If we're lucky, we can land the Cartouche of Ambition on it as well. It also helped us draw our 5th land, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Excavation Mole also a way to fill up the yard, but we're hoping not to quite use it. Although it is a nice combo with the Cartouche, I'd say. Opponent is going in the tank. Not sure what to expect. Well, I'm honestly not sure what to expect. This is basically the... It's like opening mystery boosters. That'll be sighting. So, opponent can double block. We can just Rotten Reunion eat this up. But I want to actually get one more card in the yard before we land the Festive Funeral. So, how do we do that? But first things first, let's get our cake. And that's still 3 cards in the yard. So we're going to keep an eye on when do we fire off the Rotten Reunion. We have quite a bit of time. It's still 7 mana, so at least, and we know what we're eating. Also helps that it's an instant. And our opponent is incentivized to either answer this right away. Oh, they needed the red mana. It does make sense. People will be doing really multiple splashes here. We will take 4. Not like we can block anyway. If opponent doesn't attack, that means they have an intention to block. Oh, they have no intention to block. They might have an intention to remove though. Let's see, what do they have? Intention to remove. Okay, so that puts 2 cards in the yard. We're gonna just fire this off, eat the Shadow Beast sighting. That puts 4 cards in the yard. Hopefully I don't need to remove anything bigger. Might as well attack. I'm not using it for anything else. But yeah, not being able to predict what the opponent could have is the usual issue. So now we've been reduced to an Excavation Mole and a Scorn Effigy. So we're not actually in a very good position. Like, we spent quite a few cards to get to where we're at. An argument could be made that we probably should not have blocked with the Brawler. Proud Wildfonder. Hey, Tim. Oh, Timur is going to be super annoying. First things first, Excavation Mole. Lose the boat, lose the drop, lose a land. Lose the drop is kind of the annoying part. I might as well just hard cast the Scorn Effigy now. This would have been really great a lot earlier. Okay, looks like our opponent is kind of swimming in lands. Nice death. Let's see what they have. Because I'm very willing to Colossal Dread. This is the secret spice that we don't have. this one. So, if opponent swings with the Dreadnought, we will just swing with the Mole. We're probably going to start eating each other's yards. We're going to start eating each other's yards just to maintain our life parity. We could also just triple block, but... Toxic Scorpion. Okay. Maybe we're not triple blocking. I will single block the Proud Wild Bonder though. We'll take the 6. Now he can have it dealt to me, which does save our Mole. I don't mind it. I don't mind it in the slightest. But opponent does not take that, so now trample works as normal. Ish. Yeah, we do lack a lot of hard removal. It's kind of the one thing that makes this really poor for us. At the worst case, we're just down the whole 100, so it's not too bad. Let's see. Opponent might, yeah, function mode. They can't let Timuret live. So, and all we have is an Elvish Rejuvenator to show. Unfortunately, the Trooper's a bit sad. Yeah, we probably just played the land. We're gonna pass. Most likely, we're gonna take a hit from the Dreadmaw again. This is kind of over for us. I want to see if our opponent double blocks. Yep, they double block. Yeah, let's just show them. That's a good game. So that didn't go well for us, but it does give maybe it's an opportunity to try something else. Let's take a look. So green blue was another option. They do have a lot of so let's try something else. If anything, it's a good way to see what sticks. So green blue gives us quite a bit of removals. Not so great. The only thing is that we only have a shortcut seeker and a siren lookout to show for, unless we can keep the board clear. Let's give it a try. Although I did like the Rotten Reunion plan, we actually got quite a bit out of it. Yeah, it was unfortunate that we didn't exactly hit our. And we can actually add some more green stuff here as well. So let's see, shortcut, completion, scab. Yeah, we're also adding all 3 lands, so we'll do a land suggest again. Draw a card this. So Mystic Subdual, Mnemonic Sphere, Corridor Monitor, Soothsayer Adept. Reject is good early. Cosima. Siren Lookout. Oh, now, and then we now have to add stuff in. We now have to add stuff in green. So the Gnarled Sage comes in, since we can now afford to. I guess Wolf Strike comes in, and we need to add another creature. It's either Kudu or Crushing Cannon. Let's do a check. 14/8. It has to be a creature. So we'll add the Kudu. So we actually have 10/10 in our mix, and unfortunately it's quite even that way, so we're gonna have a hard time with our mana base a bit. At the very least, we know that we need to maintain. Oh, we probably should have subbed 1 card for Scrabbling Claw, since we now don't have an exile effect anymore. We'll probably do that later. I might give green-red a shot here. So we did hit all our mana. Opponent getting to go first means we're not going to reject anything anytime soon. Okay, maybe we still can. It's only creature of Planeswalker, so that's false. Yeah, no. Yeah, it looks like the Foretell is not gonna. Oh, looks like opponent might be semi-stuck. Now we could flash this. We could flash this also. We kind of want to do the Diver Scob, so we're going to just hold up Duel for Dominance or Mystic Subdual. Opponent drops an Immerstrom Predator. We might just complete it, I guess. Let's think about it, because we could either Mystic Subdual. We can do the Diver Scob thing just to delay it a turn, and then we can let. Yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. We did draw Cosima, but. So that delays it a turn. So opponent draws it again, they probably replay it. The difference is now we have the Duel for Dominance. Actually, we have lots of choices. But we're probably gonna do Duel for Dominance. We can hold up a Wolf Strike, but I'm gonna just land Cosima now. And this has landfall triggers, so... Opponent, oh, never mind. Opponent electrified Cosima. So we're gonna do the Shortcut Seeker instead. That's gonna be even more value for us. But being able to snipe that Immerstrom Predator is chef's kiss. And opponent concedes. Looks like they got stuck. Looks like they got stuck at that point. So pretty good job. At least we got a solid win there, and so we got our money back. Yay! I'm tempted to do another. You know what? Let's. Yeah, because the reward is the same no matter what. But we're going to just roll with it. Actually, it has a plus sign. I don't remember it being a plus. I need to check the other events to see how it works out. Anyway. Yeah, we can keep this. Tornwood Falls. Foretell the Effigy. Effigy is doing a good job. Funny with the eyes. Opponent does take a mulligan, so might have. I do expect there to be a lot more mulligans than usual because, well, one, it's sealed. It's really about playing the best cards you can get, but it's also about having a good Oh my, did our opponent just mull twice? Uh-oh. This might not be... Okay, our opponent did mull twice. That said, we are literally just living off one creature, so maybe not the best... No, we're not rejecting anything, so Foretell we go. And the Foretell actually helps because if we need to remove something, there's Duel. If we need to protect something, there's Snakeskin Tail. Trespasser's Curse. Ooh. So we're actually gonna take 1 damage. But we do get to play Funeral Longbow, and that's not a creature. So let's see. If they have removal, we have the auto Snakeskin Tail. Now we just need another creature to ensure that we can keep crewing the boat. Like, I could just attack with this. Because it's going to be tapped either way. I'd rather reduce the ill-gotten inheritance. Oh, wow. Hold on. This is artifact creature. Okay, so it has no effect. So, looks like we are in it for the long haul. Hey, corridor monitor. Okay, wait. Let's swing first. Oh, we should have... Oh, you know what? We goofed up here. We're gonna just attack normal first. Since we kind of goofed up already, we're not in a hurry to cast that corridor monitor. What we should have done was crew first, corridor monitor, untap Scorn Effigy, swing for 6. Footlight Fiend. Lampad of Death's Vigil has sacrifice a creature. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I'm gonna snipe it now. We're basically gonna start emptying out their board a bit. Now they could block sack. Oh. Okay, so remember the plan. Crew first. Corridor monitor. Swing for 6. Now we don't get to have the safety Tamiyo's completion. But we will have that. But we will be able to Diver Scab, say, the corridor monitor next turn. And we're starting to put the pressure here. Let's see if our opponent actually block sacks Lampad, which is not a bad play, if I might say so myself. Yeah, they're gonna do the block sack. Oh no, they just blocked. They didn't sack it. Is this other? No, it's sacrifice a creature. They could have domed me for 1 there. Okay. Also note that we actually want our opponent to play a creature. Never mind, opponent conceded there. So opponent had the all enchantment plan, but they didn't have the removal to follow up with it. Actually, that's not true. They had 1 removal spell. We just happened to have the Snakeskin Veil there. Would have been a disaster otherwise, but we kind of set it up that way. So we can afford to lose 1 more match if we're going for the all 3 games. Not bad for half an hour in. I can't say that your experience will be the same as mine. Heck, it's okay. So Longboat at 2, Gnarled Sage at 5. We have Mystical Subdual, Wolf Strike, but we're gonna mull this. Okay, this is much better. We need 3 lands, so we probably... I want to keep the completion. We probably bin the Longboat. Now there's an argument also that we can go Omen Keel instead. Like Cosima if we want to draw a lot of cards. But since we have the Foretell plant, we're gonna do that. We're going to... And gonna go Cosima. Please no counter spell. Oh, okay, quite good there. Does our opponent have a bounce effect? So upkeep, we're going to exile, play Forest, play Skittering Surveyor. Now, if I draw more lands, I might keep it going for a while. So yes, take action. We're gonna exile Cosima. Shame we missed the reject, but put a Voyage counter on it. I could just go Tamiyo's completion and pass. But I'm concerned they might have something bigger. I'm gonna actually just pass. Because we already played the land. I would love to have played Skittering Surveyor, play a land, but that's not happening. Let's see if our opponent has a... That was a very fast pass though, so probably nothing. Which is super... Oh, really nothing. No, that is super dubious. If it's really nothing, as you say, we're going to lock this down now. So we get the forest. We get to put another voyage counter. We get the cast Skittering Surveyor. Draw into another land. And we're gonna... And with this land, we're going to buy Cosima out. But we will have the reject on hand. I'm really surprised our opponent did not attack. I'm also surprised our opponent conceded. I have no idea what happened. But you know what? We got ourselves our 3 wins. Our first plan did not pan out, but our second plan did. It goes to show how important it is to, well, play around with your mana base and play around with the strengths of your deck. So we did only get 100 gold. Come see, come sa. But otherwise, not too bad for a rando fun event. I might just do another one of this, but on my own time. Actually, no, I'll probably just play some constructed. But that's gonna be it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Do let me know what you opened up for Mixed Up Sealed. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone. Take care.